Symptoms of approaching menopause. Even though a lot of women hates their period all throughout their life, they really are never ready for a menopause either. Somehow, we women get used to the pain and suffering of our periods and it becomes an important part of our life. And parting our ways from it isn't really fun. Also, it's quite frustrating to not know whether menopause have set in or not and whether it's on its way or there is still time left. Girl, that's got to be really annoying. Well, at least let me help you identify some of the commonest symptoms which are definite of your approaching menopause, which you can identify really easily and which are directly associated with onset of menopause. So let's begin. A simple definition of menopause is when you have not had your period for a straight 12 months and are not pregnant either. Which brings us to our first symptom, which is irregular periods. On an average, a woman undergoes menopause by late 40s and early 50s. As you reach the age of 40 and above, you may start looking for the symptoms of menopause. The best symptom to look out for is irregularity in periods. Now, irregular period usually is exhibited by absence of periods in between months or a longer menstrual cycle where you may start getting your periods 10 to 15 days later than your normal date or by heavy bleeding. Now, all of this occurs because of the influence of the changes in hormones which decreases due to aging. The next symptoms which occurs commonly is the hot flashes. What is hot flashes, you may ask? Hot flashes are sudden feeling of heat in the body, especially the face, neck and chest region, accompanied by a flushed pinkish looking skin and sweating. Now hot flashes are quite a normal phenomenon, occurring as a result of the decreased estrogen levels, which sends a signal to the hypothalamus, a part of our brain which controls the body temperature. The hypothalamus misinterprets the signal and thinks that the body is too hot and requires cooling down. Now, to cool down, hypothalamus usually signals the body to dilate the blood vessels so that heat can be lost through the skin. Thus, the blood rushes to the face, neck, and chest area with all the heat and gives a flushed appearance. Hot flashes occurs in almost 75% of the cases, but not all women approaching menopause may exhibit this symptom. Also, the occurrences of hot flashes increases after menopause have set in. Not all women can tolerate their hot flashes, but it can be very well controlled with various treatment modalities. The next symptom you will see is vaginal dryness. It also happens due to the slow decrease in estrogen levels. Estrogen helps in keeping the lining of the vagina moisturized and flexible. With the decreasing estrogen levels, the vaginal lining thins out and the vagina loses its elastic properties. Even the vaginal pH becomes less acidic than during the reproductive age. Due to the changes in the vagina, sexual intercourse is painful and you may end up avoiding sex completely. Research have found that regular sexual activity throughout menopause may help in keeping the vagina moist and flexible. Weight gain is another very common symptom seen in perimenopausal phase as well as in menopause. A woman is estimated to have a weight gain of at least 2 to 5 pounds or 1 to 2 kgs during perimenopausal phase. It may be more for some women, especially in an already obese woman. Low levels of estrogen and low levels of progesterone both may affect the metabolism as well as other hormones that balances appetite and satiety. Low estrogen levels does lead to a lot of belly fat, which is associated with diabetes mellitus 2 and cardiovascular problems. Lastly, you will start experiencing sagging of breast due to loss of breast fullness. We already know that estrogen plays an important role in developing a breast. As we age, the breast tissues are replaced by a lot of fat tissues, which leads to a decrease in breast weight. The aging process and decreased production of collagen further deteriorates the muscles of the breast, and thus the breast starts sagging, especially with the nipple pointing to the sides and downwards. There may be appearance of stretch marks onto the breast, and some women do feel pain in the breast sometimes, especially due to imbalanced hormones. Other signs and symptoms to look out for are loss of scalp hair, sleeplessness, night sweats, mood swings, reduced sex drive, and dry skin. So, these were some of the commonest symptoms of your approaching menopause. Use this knowledge to prepare yourself for the menopause and to get accustomed to the bodily changes. Menopause is just another phase in life, and even though it is associated with aging, stay young at your heart because it's what you feel within that defines your life. Please do like and subscribe the channel for more such videos. See you soon.